many of you in the room will know, it was established in 2002. It's been on a number of properties, from 1 to 5 properties. We've had various industry partners who have been involved, Alliance, before Beacon Genetics, Beacon New Zealand was running it, and it has provided essential infrastructure for genetic evaluation and connecting up the industry. The objectives of the central progeny test were to identify high-performing rams by strengthening across flock comparisons, new genetic parameters for novel traits and new traits, foster links between ram breeding groups, and to provide a resource for R&D, like the RFI facility that you're going to today involves CPT animals. So it's used like that. We carried out a review by Brian Wickham, and the key findings of the review were that the CPT delivers good results and it works well for breeders, but it doesn't work so well for commercial farmers. The majority of the animals were run on research properties, which is not reflective of where most people are farming their animals at the moment. And the CPT should work in with industry progeny tests that are already established out there in the marketplace. So these are the things that were some of the 3 key findings that came out of the review. The new look CPT, we want to transform what had been the research sites like Woodlands, which is actually moving to Invermay here, and we want to transform them into being more reflective, so in harder environments. So we're going to have Invermay, we've got Taratahi, which is a hillside, and Onslow View up from Lawrence. We want to use them for connectedness, like we have always done with the central progeny test. We're going to collect standard sill traits, and all sites can have best practice performance recording. Some of the sites in the past, it was variable across it. And we still want to deliver on our R&D objectives on these hubs, what we're calling our hub sites. The new look CPT with the next generation plots. These are partnerships. They're not solely set up to be a BLG run and controlled entity. So these are set up with industry and people within industry, breeding groups, processors, whoever, to work in partnership with us. Preferably, we want to focus on ram lambs, young ram lambs, and progeny test a lot more animals. So it's more reflective, so commercial farmers can see what the genetics they're buying in action in these sites. And we want to have best practice performance recording here as well. There'll be links from these AI sites back to the hub flocks to create connectedness. The concept is, as I mentioned, it's a community of interest, and there'll be partnerships. And like with the Herondale Society, it's a partnership between us and them, and with the one up in Hawke's Bay with Progressive Meats, it's a partnership between BLG and Trademarks Progressive Meats. They're putting in and helping fund and support it, just like we are. Groups can, we will measure the standard sill traits, but if others want to measure their own traits, that will be at their cost. We're looking at setting up a partnership with Farm IQ and Cragen, where they will measure their eating quality traits on top of the standard sill traits. Intended outcomes, well, is to improve or at least maintain their genetic infrastructure and underpin the national evaluation like it did in the past. We want to increase the number of rams progeny tested. In the past, we're only progeny testing about 25-30 rams a year. And we want to tailor the outputs and the communications so they're more aligned to commercial farmers and so they can get more engaged in what's happening with these progeny tests and genetics. And obviously our overall goal is to improve the genetic merit of the New Zealand sheep flock.